How would you feel if the only job entrusted you was to be on the constant lookout for danger and let everyone else know when it's time for the ultimate battle? Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Mythlok with your host Nitin Nair. In today's episode we will be looking at a character whose job was just that, to be constantly on the lookout for danger and let all the other gods in Norse mythology know when it's time for Ragnarok. This is none other than Heimdall. The enigmatic deity known as Heimdall is revered for safeguarding the divine realm of Asgard from his stronghold atop the Rainbow Bridge, Himmelborg. Renowned for his acute vigilance, he remains ever alert for signs of danger, promptly signaling impending threats with the resounding blast of his mighty Gjallarhorn. The cataclysmic event known as Ragnarok, prophesied to herald the end of the world, will see the clash between a giant and the progenitor of humanity, Heimdall. According to Norse mythology, Heimdall is revered as the father of all humankind, imparting wisdom and knowledge, including the secrets of the runes, to the younger generations. Yggdrasil, the enigmatic god intertwined with the concept of the world tree, embodies the essence of life itself. One interpretation suggests that Yggdrasil possesses the ability to illuminate the entirety of existence. Ever watchful, Heimdall's keen senses extend to the subtlest sounds of nature, from the grazing of sheep to the changing of seasons, underlining his perpetual vigilance. The physical traits of Heimdall were primarily influenced by a sculpture discovered on the Isle of Man, portraying a figure wielding a sword and a substantial horn atop a stone cross. This was believed to represent Gjallarhorn and the god Heimdall. Similarly, the Gosforth cross, dating from the 19th or 10th century in Cumbria, England, features a figure standing between the gaping maws of two beasts, holding both a sword and a horn. Traditionally, this figure is identified as the bearer of the Gjallarhorn, translating to shrieking horn. According to legend, upon witnessing the imminent events, this figure would unleash a deafening blast from the horn, rallying the gods of the Norse pantheon for the ultimate confrontation. The celestial guardian dwells within a fortress amidst the clouds known as Himmelborg, translating to Sky Castle. Mounted upon a golden-maned steed named Gulltoppr, Heimdall presides over the terminus of Bifrost, the rainbow bridge linking the realms of humans and gods. Before we look into the extended family of Heimdall and the other names and his powers, we would like to thank all our listeners and viewers for your support and love. Every single view, subscribe, comment that you guys do acts as motivation for us to keep doing what we do and keep bringing you more and more characters that you would fall in love with. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. It might seem extremely insignificant at your end, but it goes a long way in convincing the YouTube algorithm that these videos need to be shown to a lot more people. Thank you very much once again, and now we look into the family tree of Heimdall. Heimdall was one of the many sons of Odin. His 9 mothers were sea maidens or Jotnar of the waters named Jolp, Greip, Isla, Eyrjaffa, Ulfrun, Angeia, Imt, Atla, and Jarnsaxa. By way of Odin, Heimdall's half-brothers were Thor, Vidar, and Vali. Heimdall was also related to Tyr, Bragi, Hernod, and Horror. Although Heimdall took no wives or divine consorts, he did reproduce with humans. His anonymous children, according to Rigsbuller, were said to be the progenitors of the 3 classes of humankind. Heimdall was not only known as Heimdall. The name of the god has an unclear etymology. It is believed that the combination of the words world, eminent, and radiant resulted in its creation. A literal translation of the word would be radiant world, while another would refer to the individual who illuminates it. He was referred to as Halinskidi, which literally means the horned, and he was also known as Windler, which literally means the turner, and Gulintani, which literally means the one with golden teeth. In one of his many adventures, he took the name of Rigger. In addition to being a watchman, he also had the best sense of hearing and sight among the gods. According to a book by Snorri Sturluson in the 13th century, it was believed that he could see things as though they were happening in the present, and he could spot a target that was 100 yards away. He was reportedly able to hear the grass growing and the wool moving from sheep. While absent from the mythologies of northern and Germanic cultures, this character held a prominent position within the Marvel universe, where many narratives revolved around his core traits. In the Nine Worlds, he possessed the ability to perceive and monitor all events. Serving as the guardian of Asgard, he bore the responsibility of overseeing the Bifrost, the bridge linking various realms, and in the Marvel rendition, he wielded a sword named Hofund to control the Bifrost power. The cinematic portrayal of this character depicts a noble individual devoted to safeguarding the realm of Asgard, played by Idris Elba. This is another character from Norse mythology whose position has been completely altered by the Marvel Universe to suit its storylines and the way they worked on depicting a world that was governed by gods, along with a world that had superheroes in it. We have many listeners and viewers who constantly comment on our videos on Norse mythology by stating that we have got our facts wrong, and they quote the Marvel Universe, where different characters have completely different roles than they originally had the Norse mythology. So just a note of caution, all your Marvel movies where you have characters like Thor, Loki, Odin, Heimdall, etc. are all cartoonized versions of the original characters. And if you want to understand the true stories behind these characters, you just need to visit Mythlok, where we will strive to give you information that is as accurate as possible. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is your host, Nitin Nair, signing out by reminding you once again that Mythlok is the home of mythology.